Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here, Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets and completely, utterly confused with this crap. Dollar yen has been really whipsawing back and forth, and not big movements, 100, point movements, which is basically just whipsaw. It hasn't really broken for any type of directional movement yet, and it's quite, it's really confusing to me. And I'm sorry to say, I am quite confused. So I'm going to go back to the weekly analysis because the points up in dollar yen were, spot on so far. We had resistance weekly 156.80, and we had another resistance 157 like 20ish. Like there was a channel there that was very, very important to get through to continue for dollar yen to continue upward. Now my bias has been upward until we get a break of this 154.40. Then I'd have to have like a new look at it. But it's been it's been really difficult. So it's one of those points. It's interesting. This morning I woke up and I was talking to my girl about it, and I said, man, I can't figure out which way it's going. I got a long call yesterday in dollar yen at 155.51. I took it. It really went up to like 70. I basically sold it out at maybe a 7 pip profit because I put my stop right at entry because it was so whipsawing back and forth a little bit. It wasn't really gaining any traction. So I got out and I said, what, I'm done. It was late in the day, and I really don't like to trade late in the day. I don't think there's, you know, sometimes you just, you take a trade, you just got to leave because, it's 3 o'clock New York time and nothing's going on. But what she said was interesting. She said, well, she goes, well, you got a new president in the United States. Maybe the market's just confused. Ding, ding, ding. Maybe you're right. So it may take a little while for this market to settle down and figure out what to do. Now, I would have thought, now, I know for a fact banks already have their ideas. They start that in like December. The proprietary desks start positioning themselves like middle of December, taking a stab at who they think is going to win. And then they basically hedge themselves, with options and things like that. But um, right now, as it stands, dollar yen for the day, it's got to hold above this 155.20 level. If it breaks the 155.20 level, and I don't think it's going to do it. I really don't. I think it might come down to it. I might play around there. But this is bias, folks. This is me being biased. I'm thinking dollar yen should rally. I've been saying it though for the last few days, and it's just not come to fruition. When we were up here, I thought we had a chance to get through the 156.80, 157, say 15 level, starting to show the move back up towards the high of the 158.50 recent high that we had. Market is saying no, and the market's always right. So I'm confused. So I think this a break of this 155.20 would bring us down to. Hang on, let's see where we can go here. Let's see if we can find another part of this lower leg. Maybe I can go like a 4-hour chart. See if I see anything. Here's 155.20. Wow. On the 4-hour, it brings us down to right here, this close. Okay, which is 154.61, the test of the 154.40. For me, the 154.40 is an important point. If it breaks the 154.40, it's basically saying back to like well, at least down into here 153.31. Okay, and that also may make people puke positions. So right now as we stand, we got to hold the 20 level. We got to get over this 156.80 to show any type of strength. And then we got that hang on, 156.80. Then we got that 157. Where's that 157? 157 at the level at 157.20, which probably is the beginning of this upward movement. So dollar yen is neutral, slightly bullish. Let's go over sterling dollar. This one, we had a weekly point at 124.40, I believe. We went up to 123, 123.44, tested it, and then got hit back down. Sterling's showing somewhat of a little bit of some type of life. I didn't expect that. I expected Monday for the trend to continue downward towards that 120.20. It's not over yet. I mean, it's basically just hanging in there. The cross is quite interesting, the sterling yen cross. I'm sorry, I have to say I'm really quite confused. So really right now, by it below 123, the figure, we're showing some weakness. It's got to get over. It's got to get over that 123, the figure level today to show any type of strength, really. Then we got, of course, you got the resistance like right behind it. Now, if we can get through 124.40 on the day, then you're looking at, 123.40 on the day, and you're looking at like 124.12 or something like that, 124.15. But by being below here, the next level of support is 122.20 right there. We came very close to it. A breakthrough 122, say 20, is going to drive us back down towards the low bars close here, which is 121.06. Big movement down if it happens. Again, I don't really have. Hang on, let me see if I got any other points. There is a minor point before the 121 figure level. 121.90. I won't keep you in suspense. So you got two levels. 86 is fine. You got this 122.20, 121.86. If that goes, then we're opening up down to this 121, say the figure level, something like that. Again, it all depends on this dollar yen, because the cross is being ruled right now mostly through dollar yen. Dollar yen's, I can't say, again, sterling dollar has made a decent recovery. Will it continue? I really don't know. I'm quite confused. So much for guru, sterling yen. Okay, so $192. Okay, so we went to 192.01. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, and critical, an important print is is 190.28. A break of 190.28 drives us back down towards the right here 189.61. A break of that is opening up the 188. Level. Right now, as it stands, it's got to get over 191.15. 17 is good. Actually, look at that, creeped right up to it so far. It hasn't been able to break it. If it breaks this, then it's going to attempt the high bars close 191.90. If it gets through that, then dollar yen is either sterling's either rallying hard or dollar yen is re-rallying, and sterling's being pinned, and we're going back up towards this 192.95 level. So you got your short-term resistance right here, 191, say 15-ish. You got short-term support, 190.26, and with a potential to go back down to 189.67. Euro yen, here was another beast. Euro yen, we made it up to 162.31, higher than I thought it was going to go. I didn't think it was going to rally that much, but c'est la vie. We're at 161.31, 100 points down. Where are we? Wow, went to 161, huh? 160.95. Level of resistance 161.65-ish right now. It's got to go over that to show any type of strength. Right there, fine. It's got to go over this to basically try to get back up towards this top. Then we have also resistance right here, 162.77. Back right there, 162.84. Staying below this basically is driving euro yen back down towards 160. And if we break 160, we're looking at like, 159.55-ish, something like that. So what's the market profile of euro yen? It's basically, I'd have to go neutral to bearish at this point. Still the same as the weekly. It's neutral to bearish. It did recover nicely from the beginning of the week, a couple of 100 points, but that's just like normal movements. So I'm sorry, I really don't have much for you today. I'm just basically myself trying to feel things out, trying to see which way the market wants to go. And I may step aside today. I may not really have much to do today. Maybe we got to wait for the marketplace to settle down to the new Trump idea of things. But anyway, remember, always trade what your system tells you. Enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.